Well done.
Yeah.
He gives it thumbs up.
Oh dear. Can I play an Elvis Costello track?
You know, I'd love to bloody hear some Elvis Costello. Thanks for saying that.
Well, you know why? Because we met him and he's a lovely man.
We did meet him, yeah.
And
I don't wish him to show off.
I remembered all the great songs he's ever done. I didn't like his spoken word much, too much, and some of his later projects I thought were a little bit, but his own songs from 1978 to about 1980 I thought were great.
Why did we meet him? I can't just remember why we met him, Rick.
Oh, I wasn't doing that.
No, I can't remember.
We won an award.
Was it because we won another bloody award? Oh, give us awards, please.
Oh God.
Not enough room in my house.
Oh dear, we've only got two.
Yeah,
and we haven't got one of those. The one was the BBC, so he's got a lot of room in his house. And I've got the other one. He let me have it, so he's got no award in his house at all.
Can I
You can borrow it.
Can I don't know who you're talking to. Someone. I spoke to Richard Wilson from One Foot in the Grave.
I spoke to him.
Yeah, but he's a lovely bloke. He's a really nice guy. But he said to me, could I do a cameo in the office for £40,000? And I went, could like Ricky do like an amusing pratfall or something, and then you just come in as a cleaner and go, I don't believe it. And he looked at me like, why have you said that? Why have you brought that up? I felt so guilty.
Oh no!
I so wanted to apologise.
But why is it so? We know it's wrong to do that.
I don't know why I said it.
We know. Do we think no? It's different for me.
Exactly. We're in the business.
I do a new twist on. I don't believe it, and you go. That's the best. I don't believe it twist I've ever heard.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Why did you? You didn't tell me that.
I know. I felt ashamed. I felt really ashamed.
Oh no!
I was a little bit drunk. I wasn't thinking straight.
Oh,
it was so nice. I was talking to a friend of mine who said, who was it? I can't remember, was it? He said that he was watching it was a sports cast, which it may have been, Formula 1 racing or something like that. And he was watching, there was a commentator, and the commentators have got to keep talking all the time.
Yeah.
And he was going, and there's the team, oh, good to see so-and-so's girlfriend in the audience. And he said he saw that it cut to Richard Wilson in the audience, and he went, and the bloke went, and there's One Foot in the Grave. I love that. He knew he had to say it then, but he couldn't his name or the character.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And there's One Foot in the Grave.
Oh dear.
That'd be brilliant. And there's The Office. Brilliant.
What, you're putting us alongside One Foot in the Grave, thing that's been going like 10 years and one of those. You're putting us alongside. It beat us, Steve. Get over it. It beat us in the Comedy Awards.
No, I was just saying that you're an identifiable face if you're at a Formula 1 event. Old. Grumpy.
One Foot in the Grave.
Yeah, One Foot in the Grave, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, Carl, any thoughts before we move on anything we've said so far?
Elvis Costello.
Well, I'd like to play Red Shoes.
Are we ready for... Not yet, I'm just saying.
What?
Do you know who his dad is?
Declan McManus. No,
I don't know his real
Declan McManus. He was a big band leader in the 50s or something, wasn't he?
No, he was in the Our White's Lemonade ad.
Oh!
Was he?
Oh no, there's so much to do with that.
Good, so we're catering there to the audience listening who are 50 and above. Well, I don't, and I'm the target audience.
I'm a secret lemonade drinker. Our White's Lemonade. You must remember that.
Never heard that.
Oh, those chimps that drink tea. Oh, once, right, in school, we had a French dictionary, and ice cold coke on the back of my throat, singing hello summertime, it's the real thing. Remember that?
No.
Oh, you were there. We translated that into French.
Is that the end of that story?
Yeah.
That's the end of the story.
But I know it in French.
Do it.
But it doesn't make sense. We just literally did the word.
Go on, let me hear it. I can't believe you remember this.
Tres fois, coke sur le derrière, mon gauche, chante bonjour, estival jump, celebrate.
That's the only French you know, isn't it?
It's not even French. We just did it word for word. It doesn't make any sense.
Can you say another word of French? Can you quote Shakespeare?
De ma tante.
Can you quote anything else? Is there anything else you can quote other than that? Is there anything else you learned at school that you can remember word for word?
No.
Nothing.
Le chat est sur le mur.
I don't just mean French, I mean anything. English, maybe a bit of poetry that you can remember?
Of course I can, yeah.
Go on, quote a bit of poetry for me.
Like what?
Whatever you remember.
Right through on the window breaks. It is the east and Juliet is the sun. The rise for sun and killed the envious moon. It was really sick as well. Anyway. What do you want?
Really count.
What? Shakespeare doesn't count?
No, because that's the way everyone knows that one.
Oh, go on, what then? What should I know?
The Wind Hover by Gerald Manley Hopkins. Oh, you can't do that one. I caught this morning's morning minion, Kingdom of Daylight, still thinking Dawn Falcon and his riding of the high.
Hold on, no, we haven't done Carl yet.
Wait a minute, K-Man. Anything you can remember from school that you learned that you had to maybe memorise?
French.
Not necessarily French. You could
Anything you can remember. This can be anything you remember from school, apart from the orange stuff. Stops cancer.
Yeah.
It's not the cough that carries you off. It's the coughing that carry you off in.
Beatles, Revolution. Was that clear?
Yes, it was. Yes.
Yeah,
thank you.
good. We got to speed this up because we know it's funny because our first link when we had to go at like the library and the playlist when we played the record, Carl went. You usually do it at the end when you've run out of stuff.
Yes. What's left off? Yes.
So we started with what's usually our worst bit of material. So I think we've got to turn this show round.
Right.
Carl has been holding this together, to be honest.
Yep.
It's Carl's beautiful naivety and, could I say it, Carl, in the nicest way, stupidity
Yes.
that are keeping the listeners...
I wouldn't class it as stupid. It's all
I'm only joking.
stuff.
I'm only joking, mate. Of course you're not stupid. Everyone knows you're not stupid. You're sincere, and that can sometimes be, you know, frowned upon in this cynical world.
Would you say you've learnt stuff from me in the past few weeks?
Definitely. Definitely. Rather like a scientist learns from like a injecting mice.
Yeah.
No, but I've learnt from you about ants and stuff. I think every week, as weeks go on, I feel like
We're learning from each
I'm
other.
learning more now than I did when I was at school.
And can I just clarify?
Yeah.
You weren't raised as an experiment and you've escaped from a laboratory. You had regular upbringing in Manchester and that.
Yeah, I didn't go to school much because me mum and dad had a caravan.
Right.
And
No need, is there? No need when you've got that sort of fun at home.
I used to just go away for weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, honestly.
Where'd you used to go?
Port Maddock.
But
And so you didn't go to school much?
No, I did, but not as much as everyone else.
no.
How many holidays were your parents having?
Oh,
What was their income that they could?
No, my dad used to work nights, and he used to travel back, because to Manchester from Wales it wasn't that far. And he used
Manchester to Wales?
He used to do 4 on and 4 off, so me and my mum were like loving it.
But what Port Meredith?
Port Maddock.
Port
Just
Maddock,
down the road from Port Merion, where they filmed The Prisoner.
right?
Oh, so that's cleared up for me.
Yeah,
Location-wise.
So what did you do then? You were in this little 2-berth caravan on the back of a Cortina estate.
Right.
Well, what was it? What was the car? I want the. What was
Granada, full Granada.
it? Ford Granada. What we talking?
Oh,
1980.
Yeah, 82, 83,
right.
84, 85.
Okay. And you in the car down there, down there, park up.
Yeah.
What was it? What was Port Meredith?
Port Maddock.
Port Maddock.
I remember Ruth.
It's just,
Oh, yeah.
it's just a holiday camp,
Yeah.
and had an arcade and a beach. I was loving it.
Yeah.
But so of the 52 weeks of the year, let's assume I don't know how many weeks you take off normally for holidays anyway. Let's just say I don't know, you go to school 45 weeks of the year maybe. Generally, most kids.
Nah.
Bit less.
Bit less than that.
42.
How many weeks would you say you actually spent in school?
Well, how many weeks do you have off for summer?
Well, we'll work that out. That's what
About
we mean.
6 off for summer, about 3 for Easter, about 3 for Christmas.
Put it this way, I'm surprised I'm not Welsh, to be honest.
Right.
Because I was there more than was in Manchester.
Did the school authority not come and check you out?
No, they didn't.
Didn't get Manchester, I suppose they didn't care, do they?
Not really.
Yeah.
They're lucky you turned up at all. What did you just turn up for the last day when you could take in your best toy? Did you say that when you could take in any game?
Just play with everyone else's. Why, I break my stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Well,
good
this
point.
answers a lot. This does answer a lot. The fact that you spent most of your time on the beach as a kid.
Teachers were no good at my school. We were
Right.
talking about it yesterday. About
So you were teaching them a lesson by going off in the summer. Yeah.
Anyway.
And did you go to university?
No.
No. Did you go to sixth form or college?
No.
When did you leave school?
When I was about 15.
Right. What? You just went on holiday and didn't come back?
I just got a job early, didn't I? Cause
Where was it? Port Maddock?
Get in there. No, I was a printer. BM Print in Trafford Park.
Well, that's great. That's a little interview there.
Yeah, little
next
there.
I'll be interviewing Steve Merchant. What are we playing next?
Bit of elbow.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is Elbow. Elbow, Asleep in the Back. I think that is absolutely beautiful. I think Elbow are my favourite new group.
We've sang their praises many times and they've never phoned to thank us.
Should they?
Yes.
Do they?
Annoying.
Really?
Annoying.
No, they're doing a good job there. I wonder if they found their lyrics. Because I also wanted to write a song from, didn't I? They didn't take me up on that either, Steve.
I'm not sure I'm so keen on them now. Carl, can I have a Jaffa cake? Because I've just found a lump.
I think you don't mean me, do you?
No.
All right, good.
Thanks.
Now we interviewed Carl there. I think we've learned a little bit more about Carl there.
You did, yeah.
And I'm going to interview Steve now, Carl, because I used to be. You concentrating? Don't put it all in at once.
Carl, chew before you swallow. Careful. You're hurt yourself. All right.
I used to suffer with that a lot.
What? Not chewing.
The amount of times I nearly died as a kid.
What? Forgetting to chew.
Choking.
Sure.
Mint Imperials. My mum stopped that.
Drinking them with water.
She'd have to hide them.
He's coming out of his shower, isn't he? He's happy Saturdays. He's miserable all week, and he's happy Saturdays, isn't he? Oh, look at him. It's like we get him weekends.
Yeah.
And he's just happy because we sort of spoil him, don't we? And he has Jaffa cakes and everything. We let him on the
Go
radio.
and live with his stepmom again.
Oh
The
no.
ones who listen.
Oh, really?
Your girlfriend does, doesn't she? I imagine.
She's been away for ages.
I know.
I imagine she just switches off after a while.
But we love you, don't you? We're excited. We talk about you in the week, and we think you're great. So don't just think we're using you
as cheap comedy material. I'd hate you to think that, Carl.
Right. No, I'm going to interview Steve. You know, because I used to be a chat show host. Well, I am a chat show host. Well, did you see me at Ricky Gervais?
No. I worked on it and I didn't watch it. No one watched it.
That's terrible.
No one watched
What
it.
do you think, Carl?
I loved it.
See?
Are you thinking of Parkinson?
And I didn't know Ricky then, so I'm being fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to interview Steve Merchant now.
Okay.
Live on air, XFM 104.9. We should say that more often.
Yes.
Because
Ricky
people-
Gervais.
Because they might tune and I think they've got a hospital radio by mistake. Yeah, Ricky Gervais. Yeah. Okay, Steve Merchant. Great to be here. Hi. Now, you're a very tall man, if
Yes.
I might say. You're 6'7", aren't you?
Yes.
Was that a bit of a problem at school?
Well, yeah, a few jokes here and there.
Yeah,
A bit of gentle ribbon, but not nothing too problematic.
What's the weather like up there?
Well, exactly.
Skinny, all that sort of thing. Oh, you're lanky.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And what about the glasses?
Well, I wear glasses, but again, that wasn't really a problem, you know.
They didn't call you Four Eyes,
No,
I think.
really,
They didn't call you Four Eyes Freaky Lank thing.
no,
They didn't call you Freak Pot. Freaky the Freakish.
Oh, I'm not sure I'm
Four-eyed
in this
git.
mix. Don't
What?
worry, I'm not
But I'm
sure
just saying, they didn't do that.
As an interview, I'm not sure that's the best approach.
Okay, and then you
I'm
left
not
school. You left school.
Yeah.
You went to university. There were you called Freaky,
No,
Freak-eyed,
I've never been
Four-eyed
called
Git
Freaky, Four-eyed
thing?
Git.
Are you sure?
Never been called it.
Were you called Freaky, Lanky, Four-eyed, Stupid-haired, Boggle-eyed Freak Face? Fish Face?
Is your chat show coming back? Is this what you? I never watched it. Is this what you said to people like? I mean, you had some big names on there, didn't you? Tony Hart.
Yeah.
That bloke off Ground Force.
Well, the problem was they'd either heard of me or they hadn't. Either way, they didn't want to.
It was a problem.
Yeah, it was a problem.
Who would you say was the biggest name you had?
They're all dead now.
Okay.
Probably the youngest one survived. I think Penny Smith is still with us.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biggest name?
You had Savile.
Jimmy
You
Savile.
had Daniels, Paul.
Yeah, Paul Daniels. Yeah.
But which was the biggest name would you say that you had on the show from the 1970s?
Peter
Peter
Purvis.
Purvis, of course.
He was a joy.
No,
Yeah.
but
So that's just.
it's not coming back though. That show. We're not.
No, not in that form. The Channel 4 wanted to see some changes.
What sort of changes?
Ratings.
Right.
Now I'm going to play a lovely track. Thanks, Steve Merchant.
Thank you.
I'm going to play a lovely track by Elvis Costello. I think one of his first hits, maybe even his first hit back in the 70s. This is Red Shoes. Zinger meets Spray, apparently. I've never heard of him.
No.
Sounds good. It's spelt Spry though, but Carl reckons it's Spray. Song 2, a cover of Blur's Song 2.
Yes.
You wouldn't recognise it,
In a
would you?
dub version. No.
In an old school reggae dub style.
Nice.
Lee.
Big 'em up.
Yeah, all that. Oh, we know all that. We
All the wording. Yeah.
Oh, we know all that. Yeah. So yeah, that was quite interesting. I quite like that.
Yeah, that's not bad. Filled up 3 minutes.
Before that, Elvis Costello, Red Shoes.
Lovely.
What a great song.
Debut, was it? Debut single?
I think so. It's the first one I remember of his, but you
We'll
know.
probably give Elvis a call, won't we, and chat to him about it.
Yeah.
He's a pal now.
Yeah. Well, the celebrity.
Yes.
Right.
You because you told me something else about your celebrity world that I thought might be of interest to the listeners. I don't know if you're happy to mention it.
What?
Your forthcoming TV appearance. Carl might be interested.
Oh yeah.
What
I've
is
been
it?
invited. I don't usually do these things.
Yeah.
But I sort of quite like the show. I've watched it for a while. So I'm at Room 101.
Have you seen this, Carl? Do you know that show?
You don't like it?
Nah. Bit. Is it still Nick Hancock as well?
No.
Who is it?
Paul Merton.
God, is he still around? I've seen him for ages.
He's probably going to be a great pal of mine come Tuesday.
No, I mean, that doesn't make any difference. Does it?
No.
Have you got all the channels tuned in right on your music? Paul Merton's a huge star. He's on all the time.
Yeah.
No, is he heck? Yeah, he's on there. Have I got news for you and all the rest of it?
Yeah.
What's the rest of it?
Well, anyway, look. Room 101 is the show.
Room 101.
Is the show where you put in the things you hate into this imaginary room.
And I thought I'd do it because it's a laugh, because, you know, they let you speak and it seems like a bit of fun.
What are you going to put in there?
Oh, well, ruin it, won't I, for all the listeners?
Oh, right, yeah. Switch off now if you don't want to hear what Ricky Gervais is going to put in Room 101.
I don't know, just things that irritate me, like, I don't know, I'm putting in noisy people who make unnecessary noise, for one thing. Like, right.
Can I just stop you there for just 1 second? You
know what you're saying.
No, I was just thinking, it's just wondering if there's a little case there of the pot calling the kettle black. Because you are the most annoying man ever in the history of all things. And I've met a lot of people in my life, I like to think. Even everyone. I mean, there was anyone I went to school with who was possibly, I mean, an evil man, would throw things at people when, the teachers just throw stuff at them all over the lesson, throw things at the back of your head. Even he was not as irritating as you are.
Really?
Just the fact that you're just crunching up a plastic spoon now.
Well, what's good is that?
It's annoying.
Yeah, I know, but,
It's just, you're so irritating. You're always making the little noises, just little sounds all the time. we were working yesterday, right? And I was typing this, and he had an elastic band between his teeth, right? I don't know how he's got, he just seems to end up with an elastic band between his teeth, right? And he was flicking it, so it was making a noise, boom, 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 boom. What were you saying? You were just going, the rain on Spain falls mainly on the plain.
The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain.
Just kept doing that, right, repetitively. I've actually, I don't know what you're doing, what are you up to? He went, no, sorry. Tried to wrap the elastic band round his face, right, it flipped up, hit him in the nose, right, he screamed, because that hurt, obviously, came quite tight, and he said to me, if I can flip this elastic band and hit your glasses, right, not your face, but if I can hit your glasses, can I flip the elastic band at you? I went, well, how am I going to find out if you can, you might hit my face? He went, well, why don't you cover up the skin on your face, your nose and everything, with some paper.
Which he did!
Yeah, just to keep you happy.
Yeah.
And then he flicked it at me, so I grabbed it, flicked it at him. He ran off screaming, swearing at me. Well, don't throw it at me.
I was saying, don't be childish. Retaliation is childish. I did it first, so...
Pathetic, endlessly. Just this kind of...
No, but you agree with me on that people who just, like, I can't stand noisy, it's people who go...
No,
like that.
No, I do agree with that.
And people eating crisps, as I said before, people eating crisps in cinemas.
Well, anyone who's making noise in the cinema. It's an absolute crime.
They must be mental. They've gone to see a film, there's people they don't know there, everyone's paid £8.
And they're crunching away.
Oh, leaving their phones on!
I was in the cinema, there was a 16-year-old girl, took a phone call in the cinema, the film was running, she went, hi, yeah, I'm in the cinema, started having a conversation on the phone. I was thinking, how important is this call that you've got to receive? Oh, it's Tokyo ringing, Mr. Yakamoto's there, the deal's going through. It's Saturday afternoon, you should be up there, hairdressers. I was in the cinema.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Yakamoto's coming round tonight, and we can't use my pad, so you've got to make him a meal.
Yes.
So you and your wife muck things up for me.
But I was in the cinema, this was not long ago, and I went to see that, this was, I think I was off to see that film, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or whatever it's called. Do you know
Well, they could be on the phone for that, because there's subtitles. So it's not going to ruin it, is it?
Yeah, it wasn't her. I was sat next to another woman. She was crunching, a big fat woman.
No, but he's got a good point there.
Loads of people could be on the phone in there, and it wouldn't sort of niggle you.
Fine. Well, at least we've cleared that.
Imagine if that was true.
No, because, well, it's like when you go on the tube and read a paper, there's loads of noise, but you can still concentrate, can't you?
He's got you!
Do you know what
That's
I mean?
such a great point, isn't it?
Right, yeah, because it's so easy to lose yourself in that magic realism world, with all the sound effects and music and surging, exciting noise, and there's a woman clattering on going, yeah, well, I'll probably meet you later, Stange. Should we get some Diamond White in and around by the park?
Yeah.
Switch off. I do it.
Yeah, but we know what you're like, Carl.
Yeah, you can switch off, Carl.
It's like you can turn your ears off. That's the skill you have.
It's not the ears, it's the behind the ears.
Yeah.
It's the process that between the ears and the brain that you can switch off, so we can still hear all these things like a cat.
But I was in the room, there was this woman sat next to me, she was a big fat woman, she was crunching on some popcorn. Again, that's a crime. Why they're selling popcorn in cinemas? I don't understand why the noisiest...
regularly.
Why the noisiest food in a cinema?
Yeah.
I don't understand why that's come about.
Yeah.
It really makes me angry.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Smoothies. We want smoothies without straws.
Exactly. The trailer for that film AI, Artificial Intelligence, came on. Do you remember that? And the tagline was, David is 11 years old. He weighs 60 pounds. He's 4'6" tall. He has brown hair. His love is real, but he is not.
Oh yeah.
And she just went, how old was he again? to her boyfriend. Just ruined it. War film trailer comes on for some Pearl Harbor or something. She goes, yeah, don't fancy that. Just announcing this, don't fancy that. Too many war films. So then the trailer, then the opening credit comes on for Crouching Tiger. Before that, you know that thing that comes up that says it's signed by the BBFC and it has the kind of certificate and everything, and that certificate to say what